Hello everyone. In this video, we are discussing about the chapter integral calculus. This video is specially for those who have already completed this chapter. That is, who have already the basic knowledge of integral calculus. Okay, I am just making this video for only revision purpose. From the first, I just put some formulas, and according to the each and every formula, I will solve some questions. At last, that is part 2 or part 3 of this integral calculus series video. I will try to conclude all the problems. Okay, that is in all together. I will solve some questions for all of you. Okay, now let's start today's topic. From the first, we will discuss each and every formula and then regarding some problems. Okay. Okay. So similarly, just since we have written just that is ddx, we know that this is the differential operator, which is differentiation. You just only have to know that integral calculus is nothing but which is the opposite of differentiation. That is, in differentiation, we are just dividing a particular area or particular part. Okay, you can say differentiation means differentiation. We are dividing some, but an integration means integrating. We are integrating some areas. Later that we will solve some problems which is related to the application of integral calculus, which is nothing but the finding of area of a closed figure, something like that. Okay. uh, okay, so this is a differentiation and we are now solving integral calculus. In integral calculus, first I am writing formula 1, which is like integration symbol is like that. Okay, so integration of x to the power n dx. Here dx is referred, that is we are integrating x to the power n with respect to x. Okay, that is differential operator, something you can say. And those who have basic idea, he know that parts I am just covering. So x to the power n dx, it will be x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Okay, and there is some constant. Okay, if you differentiate this part, you will get this part. Okay, since we have told that differentiation is nothing but the opposite of integral calculus. Okay, and so and another formula which is integration of x dx. Now formula, you can apply this formula here. Integration of x dx. What will be it? Here the power of x is 1. Therefore, our result will be x square by 2. How it becomes? It is nothing but that's 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 1. And another constant is there. Okay, that is our answer will be x square by 2 plus c. So integration of x dx, it is nothing but x square by 2 plus c. Similarly, we will see another term, that integration of only dx, which is x. Okay, because here it is having 1, that is integration of 1, it will be x. That is only dx part. If here it is only dx part, this result will be x. Now regarding this formula and using this, we will solve 2 or 3 questions, then we will move to next part. Okay. Problem. So problem number 1, like if I have given you that x cube plus 3 dx. Okay, we can split it by writing x cube dx plus integration 3 dx. So x cube dx, according to the formula, it will be x to the power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 plus it will be 3 into x. Okay, and plus c. So our answer becomes x to the power 4 divided by 4 plus 3x plus c. Okay, is it okay? Then we can solve another formula. Uh, Before going to another formula, let's just solve 3 more questions. Okay, so here if I return x to the power 3 by 2 dx. Okay, it will be x to the power 3 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 plus 1. If you calculate, you will get x to the power 5 by 2, and in denominator you will get 5 by 2 only. Okay, that is, it will be 2x to the power 5 by 2 divided by 5 plus c. If we try to solve another questions 3, right here it is root x plus 3x dx. It will be within bracket. So we can split it now, root x dx, and here we can write it as 3 into x dx. Since we have solved the root x, we can write root x as x to the power half dx, and this part it is 3x dx. Okay, now in this line we are integrating these both parts, with this one and this part. Okay, x to the power half will be x to the power half plus 1. In denominator it will be half plus 1, and here it will be 3 into x squared by 2. So in total our answer becomes, if it is 1 by 2 plus 1, it will be 3 by 2. Okay, so if we reciprocal of it, it will be 2 by 3 into x to the power 3 by 2 plus 3x squared by 2. Now we can simplify it or leave it here. Okay, if we go to our next formula, we have written one formula, which is integration of x to the power n dx, which gives us the result x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. Here we just applying, in these three problems we just applied this formula only. Okay, now move to our next formula, which is of like we know now in previous that is, and you studied differentiation. We know that x to differentiation of x to the power n, which is n into x to the power n minus 1 dx. Similarly, we have also studied differentiation of e to the power x. Okay, here e is not in variable, here it is to know only. Here e is a constant value which is lies between 2 and 3. So differentiation of e to the power x, it is e to the power x. Okay, sorry, here I have written it wrong, it will be not dx. Now similarly, integration of e to the power x dx, it is also e to the power x, and there will be one constant. Okay. Now applying this formula, we are going to solve some problems. If I have given you, here are some problems we are solving. If I have given you e to the power x plus 3 dx, it will be integration of e to the power x dx. Here we can write 3 into dx. Okay, in case of integration of e to the power x dx, it will be e to the power x, and here it will be 3 into integration of dx will be x plus c. If we solve number 2, if I write number 2, where in number 2, I'll just see this part, I have written e to the power 4x. Okay, here is something interesting part, that here in this formula, here it is not, here is only x, but in this question I have written 4x. That is, this formula is not directly applicable, but here we have to do just something different. Okay, so if it is given that we have to integrate this part e to the power 4x dx, we just have to write e to the power 4x. That is, if we see e to the power 4x as e to the power x, then integration of e to the power 4x, simply e to the power 4x, and then you should differentiate 4x. What is the differentiation of 4x? That is, if we write here, differentiation of 4x is nothing but 4. Then you have to divide this whole integration by 4. That is e to the power 4x divided by 4 plus c. Similarly, I written here, if I written e to the power 6x plus dx, sorry, 6x dx. Firstly, and the differentiation of e to the power 6x is it will be e to the power 6x. Now you should divide the differentiation, sorry, firstly the integration of e to the power 6x is e to the power 6x, and then you should divide this e to the power 6x by the differentiation of 6x, which is 6 plus 6. Now, by assembling this all this formula, that is, we have just studied two formulas only, which is about x to the power n, and another one is about e to the power x. I am written this one, that is, if I have given him e to the power 4x plus e to the power x upon e to the power x, what you will do? Simply, this is a fraction. In fraction, we can write in this way, which is e to the power 4x divided by e to the power x, and also plus e to the power x by e to the power x dx. After that, it will become e to the power 4x. In lower classes, we have studied this part, and here e to the power x by e to the power x, it will be 1. Okay, here it is dx. Now, this next line will be like that. Okay, e to the power 4x minus x, it will be 3x. So integration e to the power 3x plus 1 into dx. Now integration e to the power 3x dx and integration dx. Now integration of e to the power 3x, it will be so easy, which is e to the power 3x and divided by 3. Why divided by 3? We have just studied here. We should divide by the differentiation of 3x, and the differentiation of dx is x plus c. So it is too simple. We just apply this formula, above formula. Okay, e to the power x, which is e to the power x plus c. If we add this e to the power something constant into x, then we should divide this e to the power term with the differentiation of the, that is, which is in the power. Okay. Now, if I take a good question, 5, I am taking question like e to the power, correct, e to the power 2x plus 1 minus e to the power 2 minus 3x divided by e to the power x minus 1 dx. It is also same in previous. If we split it in this way, 2x plus 1 divided by e to the power x minus 1 minus e to the power 2 minus 3x divided by e to the power x minus 1 dx. In first part, it is becomes e to the power 2x plus 1. We have to subtract it, minus x plus 1. And here it will be 2 minus 3x minus x plus 1 dx. Okay. In this way, we can write that here it becomes, should put a bracket. Okay. Let's put here a square bracket. Now e to the power 2x plus 1 minus x. Here 2x minus x, it will be e to the power x plus 2. And then it becomes e to the power 3 minus 4x. Within the bracket, we have written dx. Now differentiation of this part will be this one. We should also divide it by the differentiation of x plus 2. But the differentiation of x plus 2 is only 1. So no need to write in denominator. Minus, it will be e to the power minus 3 minus 4x. And we should divide it by differentiation of 3 minus 4x, so it is minus 4 plus 3. So after solving this part, I'm writing here. Okay, I'm writing here in the part. It will be e to the power x plus 2 minus, sorry, minus will be plus, minus 4 e to the power 3 minus 4x divided by 4 plus 6, which is Easy question. Okay, nothing. Okay, now solve the question number 5. If I have given you, there is some question e to the power 5x plus e to the power 3x divided by e to the power x plus e to the power minus x. Okay, yes. Now you tell me how we can solve this problem. Okay, we just have to apply only this formula which we have studied till now, that is e to the power x dx, which is e to the power x. Okay, now what you can do, you can just simply do this part, this you can calculate. Okay, it is not see here in denominator it is written that if we add this in this way to the power x. Okay, and here it is also written e to the power, what is 5x plus e to the power 3x dx. Now tell me, in denominator it will be e to the power 2x plus 1 divided by e to the power x, and in numerator it will be just simple as e to the power 3x dx. Okay, now if I return it here, mm, if we take e to the power 3x, okay, from denominator it will be here e to the power x, and if we take common from e to the power 5x and 3x, here it is common e to the power 3x. From this first term, here it will be e to the power 2x only. In the second term, plus 1. It is there. In this denominator, e to the power 2x plus 1 is there. So since this value cannot be 0, so we can reduce this term, that is divide division as possible. Here is e to the power 4x dx. We can write it will be e to the power 4x divided by 4 plus c. That's it. Okay. Now move to our next question. Okay. Here the formula will be, if we integrate sin x with respect to dx, that is sin x dx, it will be minus cos x plus c. If we integrate cos x dx, it will be sin x plus c. If we integrate, that is sec square x dx, it will be 10x plus c. It will be sec square x dx, then our answer will be minus x plus c. And if we integrate sec x 10x dx, our answer will be c. If our integration is so sec x cot x, why I have written this formula, such formula? We have studied differentiation. Differentiation, we have studied this. The differentiation of cot x, it will be equal to minus cos square x. Differentiation of sec x, it will be minus, sorry, sec x 10x. In this way, I have just put in this formula with the help of this differentiation, because we know that the differentiation is opposite of integral calculus, that is integration. It will be our minus cosec x plus c. But there is some, here it is x now. If this formula will be sine of mx, that is some constant is multiplied with the value of the angle, then this will be minus of cos mx plus c, and this cos mx will be divided by the differentiation of this mx, which is m. Okay, nothing but it will be clear when we solve some problems. Okay, now we are solving some problems. Okay. Our first problem will be, if we write a simple problem, 2 sine x dx, there will be 2 into integration sine x dx. We know that integration of sine x, it will be minus of cos x plus c. That is, our result will be minus 2 cos x plus c. In number 2, if we write 2 cos square x dx. Now we have studied the formula for cos x, not cos square x. Here we should apply the formula of 2 cos square x, which we have studied in trigonometry. Okay, that is in multiple angle and submultiple angle. Okay, if 2x square, we can write this 2x square as 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus cos 2x, okay, dx. Now we can write this as under dx. We're just splitting it, okay, cos 2x dx. Now the integration of dx is x, and integration of cos x, it will be sin x. Here it is cos 2x, so it will be sin 2x, and we should divide the differentiation of 2x, which is 2 plus c. Okay, in simple, if we solve a question which is 2 sin square x, that is plus 3 cos x dx. Okay, if it is 2 sin square x, there is no formula, no such formula for sin square x. We should split it, and we will try whether we can apply any formula or not. 3 cos x dx. Okay. Now for 2 sin square x, we know a formula, which is 1 minus cos 2x. This is the formula. And here it will be dx, and we are splitting it into, it will be 3 cos x dx. Why we are splitting? Because this part was not differentiable. Sorry, not differentiable, not integrable. We have to make it integrable. Whereas we have just put in the formula of 2 sin square x, which is 1 minus cos 2x. Now in this part, which is 3 cos x, which is easily integrable because there is a formula for cos x. That's why we have written just 3 and cos x dx. In this part, 1 minus cos 2x, we can split, this will be dx, which will be minus of cos 2x dx. And this will be 3 cos x same as, okay. Now we are integrating, dx will be x, this will be cos, so integration of cos 2x, it will be sin 2x, and we should divide it by the differentiation of 2x, which is 2, and plus 3 cos x, will be 3 into, if integration of cos x will be sin x plus c. That's all. Now we are solving another problem. So it will be 1 minus sin 2x dx. Let me change the color. Now here for this one, no such, that is simple formula or general formula is given. We have to simplify it now. 1 minus sin 2x. It is written in the square root. So we know that 1 can be written as sin square x plus cos square x. Why I am writing sin square x? Why I am not writing sin square 2x plus cos square 2x? Here is the answer for it, because we know the formula also for sin 2x. Sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x cos x. Multiple angle formula, okay. Sin 2x can be written as 2 sin x cos x. Now here you see, it is a formula, okay. A square plus b square minus 2ab. It is too simple now. And what is the formula for it? It will be A, which is here sine x, and B, which are cos x. Here formula will be A minus B whole square dx. Simply our next line will be sine x minus cos x. Here integration symbol I have not written, sorry, and dx. Now integration of sine x dx and integration of cos x dx. What is the integration of sine x? Which is minus cos x, and integration of cos x, which is sine x, which is our answer. Okay. Now let us solve again another one question. If we write here sine x plus cos x integration divided upon 1 plus sine x dx. It is simple, okay? We have just written one, what is 1 minus sine x. Similarly, it is 1 plus sine x. In sine x and cos x, in square root, we can write this 1 as sine square x plus cos square x. And this sine 2x is nothing but 2 sine x and cos x. You see, here is also formula a square plus b square plus 2ab. It will be our numerator will be same, which is sine x plus cos x. And in denominator, it is becoming a, that is sine x, and b, so it is cos x whole square. In general, it is become sine x plus cos x, and in denominator it is also sine x plus cos x. After that we can write, so it is simply dx, which is x plus c. Okay, which is really just application. In 6th number problem, we can solve a question which is cos x minus cos 2x and 1 minus cos x dx. Okay, now here you see, here only the what part, that is unfamiliar part, what you can say, which part which is not familiar with you. This cos x and cos x we have seen, but cos 2x is a multiple angle. Then we have to convert it into in some way that you just see. I have just written cos 2x as 2 cos square x minus 1. Okay, 1 minus cos x dx. Now I have just converted into only the terms of cos x. Okay. If I write it, it will be 1 plus cos x, if I'm not wrong, okay, minus 2 cos square x, 1 minus cos x dx. Okay. In a simple part, we can write, if we write this minus 2 cos square x, I need to write, sorry, but 1 minus x dx. We can write now this line, we can write 2 cos square x plus 2 cos x minus cos x plus 1. Why we are writing? Because we are going to factorize this above line. Okay, let's put it on here. Now you see, from these first two terms, we're taking common minus 2 cos x. Here it will be only cos x, and the second term will be minus 1. Okay, In this next term, if I take -1 common, it will be x minus 1. And denominator it is 1 minus cos x, and it is with the dx. From this numerator, we can take common cos x minus 1. The remaining term will be minus 2 cos x minus 1. Now we can factorize this denominator numerator, but if we try to, if we this factorize this two term, here it will be a minus sign. Now our integration equals to 2 cos x plus 1 after multiplying minus, okay. It is going to 2 cos x plus dx. What is 2? Integration of cos x is sin x plus that's all. Let's solve our next questions, which is 7. If we solve a question, for example, simple, just dx by 1 plus sin x. I'm solving this dx by 1 plus sin x. I'll try to solve in your home. Dx by 1 minus sin x. Okay. Okay. Dx, that is like that, na? Rationalization we studied in our class 9, where we have studied we have to multiply this fraction by 1 minus sin x. There is also 1 minus dx. Okay. Now in numerator part it will be 1 minus sin x. Okay. And denominator it will be 1 minus sin square x dx. Now we clearly know what is 1 minus sin square x. So 1 minus sin square x, it is, sorry, in numerator it is just sin x. 1 minus sin square x, which is cos square x. Now we can partially divide this term, with this we can write 1 minus cos square x dx minus sin x by cos square x dx. In this part, clearly we can write sec square s dx. In this part, we can write it is as 10x sec x dx. Now simply the integration of it will be 10x sec square x nx. This sec x nx will be only sec x plus c. You try to solve this problem in your homework. In this lecture, I have just completed some problems. Okay, only just simple problems, just about 3 types of formulas, which is what we have studied. Okay, what we have studied. We have studied application of this formula. Some not application is broadly application, just simple, just introduction. Okay, actually parameter, this type of things. And then we have also solved the integration of what is e to the power x dx. After that, we have solved the integration of sum of there is sum of trigonometric functions, not all of them, trigonometric functions. Okay, functions, that is sin x cos x, that's all. So let us complete this lecture here. I will try to complete so many problems in upcoming lectures. There is maybe remaining 3 or 4 lectures. Okay.